Sega Games have filed a trademark for Knight's Dream Wheel in Japan. Now, what does this mean? It could mean new sneakers. It could mean it could mean anything.
It's just hats.
New sneakers. Yes.
It could be.
It's just that hat.
Yeah,
It could be a mobile
it's a
game.
scarf.
A lot of people are thinking that it might be a mobile game.
Oh yeah, okay.
So, I mean, they just did what was it? The Super Monkey Ball.
Yeah.
They just did that release announcement. And that they thought was going to be for the phone also, but it was for the Switch.
For a while though, they've been like trademarking a lot of their old IPs, right?
Oh yeah, they always keep it. They always, it doesn't really mean that they're going to come out with something, but they have an idea of what it is. So I mean, this is a new title. It's just not just.
I'm Mandela affecting on this. I always thought there was a K in front of that Knights.
No.
Really?
No, man.
I always thought there was a K there.
Really?
I thought it was Knights, like Knights,
Like
even though it was a jester, and I never understood.
You're thinking
funny,
of
man.
Sonic and the Black Knight.
I'm thinking Pandemonium.
Probably a
Yeah.
Pandemonium.
Oh, Pandemonium. Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking
yeah.
of. I always thought
This
there
game
was
is kind of like that, but that's why I don't think
No. I mean, I know Knights, but I always thought there was a K there for some reason.
that might be why.
Yeah.
But I mean, for me, I'm not really a Knights guy. I know
I
you
love
probably are.
the first
You
Knights.
might be.
I messed with the first one.
I never was.
I like
It
the
was.
first one.
I always knew it was always a facade of a joystick manipulation for me, and I was like, okay, this is why analog was made for this. It wasn't really a game for me.
But would I play it now? I don't.
Doesn't age too well at all.
I don't
That
know
type
if I
of
would
gameplay
enjoy it
doesn't
now.
age
But
too well.
I'm
It's
all
about as
about
good as Superman
Sega bringing
64.
back old IPs.
No,
I'm all
don't
about
even.
that. Big time.
But that's the way it felt. Like it was like in those early days of
It
Polygon.
felt like a tech demo. Though.
that was like, it was like they were trying to build like a mech game or something. It just didn't work out, so they made a Joker instead.
Oh, God.
Super weird. Like I hate it. It's the worst game. I'm sorry.
You don't like
At least Knights
I
does-
never
at
had
least
a
Knights
sat-
does better with reviews.
I don't
than
like
that.
to shit on people and like whatever they think, but like this is a bad game.
Well, listen,
Knights
it was Saturn.
is
It was
different.
Saturn. It was ugly because it was Saturn.
Well, I
Most
never
of
had
it.
a Saturn. I never had a
But you know,
Saturn,
funny thing
so I
is,
never played
it did look good for Saturn because I'm a Shining Force 3 guy. It looked better than Shining Force 3.
It was
and Shining Force
bad
3
for
was
aging,
hideous.
though. Aging
No,
now,
that
it looks
generation
really bad.
Age is very bad.
But
That
they
whole
redid
generation.
it. They did redo Knights, the first one for PlayStation 2.
They did.
Yes, they redid it,
Yes,
and it
they
looks
did.
cleaner. It was still. It didn't do too well because it was Knights. I mean,
That's not a
I
game
don't-
that needs a redo.
I don't think you need to make Knights now.
No one asked for it.
No, you gotta do it. You gotta do it differently. You know, it's gotta be a sequel.
You got to do.
I just don't see the gameplay mechanics. Like, what makes it good?
I
now?
don't because Knights was mainly
All I
of
remember is flying
analog,
through the
like
air.
you said, like it's an analog type of game.
It's just to get through the hoops.
Yeah, and
just like Superman.
I don't know what the market is for that kind of a game. I'm just happy because Sega's bringing old IPs back.
It's basically Flight Simulator, the Joker edition.
Yeah,
Like, it's weird. It's
It was side-scrolling pilot wings.
However,
it's like
it's
Except when you crash and fall, and then the game turns into nonsense.
but it could be a mobile game.
Yeah,
That's it.
I would
That's
think
all I
that
gotta
if you
say.
did this, as weird as it is, if you did some weird thing to fly through stuff with your hand like this,
yeah.
it would make sense for a Knights game.
it would if they added some motion control for the
Or if
Switch.
you
I
even
think
just
it would
moved your
be
finger
interesting.
through it and just made him do a line of stuff,
Yeah.
and it's whatever.
I prefer Burning Rangers
Hey,
rather
it
than
should
Shit,
be-
that's
it
a
could be-
forgotten
it could be coming.
franchise.
It could be
Burning
coming.
Rangers would be fucking phenomenal.
Forgotten
But I haven't
franchise.
heard anything about that.
I haven't heard a damn thing.
anything.
I've heard more about Shining Force than I did Burning Rangers.
I don't think that's coming.
No.
Shut the fuck. I'll fucking throw a beer at you. You talking about Shining Force? I'll fucking stab you.
No, that's Shining
Oh,
Force.
okay.
That's how I felt like with Punisher.
Fighting Force.
No.
Yeah, the Punisher and Nick Fury is like the
was
best
like-
game ever.
Oh gosh, that's not even Nick Fury.
Punisher's
some
coming.
white guy.
Marvel
That was
Ultimate.
that was the previous Nick
The
Fury.
arcade. No. That was good. That was good.
That was White
good
Fury.
game.
That's just
You
some
got me.
white
You
guy.
got
White
close there.
Fury.
That was good.
White Fury.
White Fury.
Now we got Black Fury.
Now we got Black Fury.
It's different.
Totally different. Totally different.
And yet sort of the same.
Yeah. No. The same. Eye patch.
Yeah, like he does a really good job of bringing that tired old white guy to a black man. Like it's
Always
really
grumpy, you know? Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
I just expect him to curse a lot more.
well,
Mother.
there's only so much you can do.
Exactly.
New Knights game. Anybody sold on it? Would you mess with it?
I
you be
would not.
intrigued by it?
I'd be intrigued to look at it and
To be-
see how it's gonna play.
I would be intrigued to see how much landfill it fills up.
Yeah.
Listen,
I would
if
look
you-
at it, but I'm probably not going to buy it.
I wouldn't buy Knights just based off this. How would you want them to make a Knights to make you want to
To be 100% honest, I have no fucking clue.
They'd have to bring a story to it.
Well,
Yeah.
They'd have to bring an actual story.
for somebody who's never played it, because I never had a Saturn, I never played it. How the hell? Like,
I
I
don't
have no
know.
idea.
It's
what
literally
I don't know
the access
how
of
that
moving
game
up
would
and down.
translate
I
nowadays.
mean, Knights is all about trying to help little kids overcome their fears.
So listen,
Dude,
if they
that
made it-
sounds so weird.
Ah,
The way you said that sounded
yikes.
weird.
And making it a clown
To catch a
is
predator.
So,
So
so well
how
done.
about Michael
Jackson.
Jackson as the jester?
Yeah,
Michael
Michael
Jackson
Jackson.
Moonwalker was a great game.
That was a good
So
game.
you combine the
not
two,
Moonwalker.
call it Moonwalker Knights. Done.
Oh, that
Fixed.
sounds real bad.
to Catch a Predator edition.
Catch a Chris Hansen's the boss.
Chris Hansen's
man,
the last boss.
You get R. Kelly in there.
Hell yeah.
Wait, what
no,
are we
you-
talking
hell
about?
yeah.
I don't know.
You get Michael Jackson to put
All right,
on
all
the
right.
Knight's outfit, right? And at the end of the game, he gets to fight the doctor that kind of put him to sleep, so he gets to fight him at the end.
Listen,
Damn.
Everybody wins.
I just want the Chris Hansen meme to be when you pop the door open and he's like sideways.
If Chris Hansen's in, I'm buying it.
Come on
I'm
over
buying
here.
it.
Come on over here. What are you doing here today?
Well, what's going on?
Have a seat.
Have a seat. Have a seat.
And that's at the end.
What are you doing here today?
That's the end of the game.
I want a Chris Hansen
help
wrestling
the
game.
kids.
where
I
he,
would
like,
buy-
greases himself up.
to help
I would buy it.
I'm trying to help the kids.
I would buy that in
And
seconds.
then it just fades to black.
I want the Chris Hansen like kind of thing to like become a wrestling show where he
Oh my God.
where he like instead of like just catching a predator, he like wrestles them down.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That's a completely different Nights
Come on
in
over
Dream.
here.
That's a
Indie
different-
developers, please make that. Please make that.
That is a completely different Nights in the Dream. That's crazy.
Yeah, we totally got off track from that.
Yo,
Like,
we
we're-
turned
no,
Knights.
sorry.
we're coming up with
turned-
games that like don't even.
We
No,
turned
it's-
Knights into Chris
Chris
Hansen
Hansen's
and
Knights
Michael
into
Jackson
Dream.
and R. Kelly. Like, dude, we just completely.
This is what happens. This is what happens when
'Cause
you
of the
come to our
kids.
podcast.
No, but here's the thing with Knights. Not to harp on this, but I could not tell you what Knights is about other than what you just
He's
explained.
helping
It's-
young children
Stop it.
overcome
but
their fears.
but at the same time, the gameplay is just
Sounds
this
bad every
this.
time.
You see the little Joker there in the corner. It is just that
It's creepy.
that image
Creepy.
flying through rings and stuff.
That is
I
creepy.
couldn't tell you, like they'd have to come up with an actual story. Like remember when they took Fox out of the planes,
Yes.
and gave him an actual story, and it like was the only good Star Fox game.
No.
That was a totally
Just
different
saying.
game.
Starlink is a good Star Fox game.
No, you're talking about the 64 one.
Whatever.
I'm talking about where they actually got him out of the ship because you could actually like run around with him and do stuff with
Yes.
him.
Yeah, the what you
As
call
opposed
Planet.
to
Star Fox
just
Adventures.
Adventures. That's
What
the
you
one.
call Planet? It's a different game.
It's a great game.
Dinosaur
Anyway,
Play it, yeah.
it's the only one that I enjoyed because I hate flight simulator games. But anyway, so that's what they would have to do with Knights. They'd have to come up with a story, the planets, exploration.
I think-
finding kids in closets, whatever it is that they have to do
Listen, the only way
to help them get over their fears.
the only way I think that they can make Knights like a good game is to let Disney take over and make it a Disney game.
They would have to
Somehow.
rehash
Somehow.
a lot of.
It would have to be
What
like
it is. It
like
can't
a
be
hook-
what it was.
like
Can't be
some
what
type
it
of Peter Pan-esque type
Right.
Disney
Yeah.
magic.
And
can
then
agree
you
with
find out the kids are really dead, and there he's
Yes.
just like transporting them.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It has to
man,
be
dark.
dark.
Like really, like a really
got
dark,
mad dark.
like
And
a
then-
really dark story
but that
could work.
behind this facade of
And then the
of
kids have to kill
magical,
this demon.
you know, whatever
flying
you know,
around,
like,
haunting them.
He's really feeding them to like animals and stuff.
You come to and you're like, oh,
You find out he
That's
comes.
what
the
Disney
fuck?
does.
Yeah,
No, I'm just
yo,
saying.
we
I'm not
just
saying
got-
Disney needs to make
Yo, we
this.
turned Knights
That's what
so
they do.
dark right now, dude.
Tim Burton
Well, it's
directed.
nighttime.
Tim
You find
Burton
out it's
directs
a-
the whole game.
It is a
Flying
dark.
Knights was fun. It was
Call
a really fun.
Listen,
thing
call
to
it
do.
Give me
Dark
a Superman
Knights.
game. I don't care about Knights.
Call it Dark Knights.
Dark
Nightmare.
Dark Knights, man.
Dark Knights into Nightmares, and then it'll be perfect.
And you make it like
Just a
Limbo.
reboot. Just a reboot of the whole series.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all that.
Just,
That's,
you know what? Just
Kill
hire
it.
me to make games.
Just kill it.
that's what we want. So,
Indie developers.
Enough about Knights. I can't.
in the comments, let us know what you do
can't
tonight
take it.
to destroy it.
I can't wait for it to come out if it's a sequel. I want it better than the Wii U
I
version.
have
The Wii
nothing
version.
else
I gotta
to
play
add.
one of them though.
I have nothing left
All right.
to add to that.
I gotta
All
play
right.
something.
And that's it for that one.